So we met in middle school, and we hung out a lot in middle school, just with the same friends and everything. And then kind of distanced a little bit at the beginning of high school. And then we started talking again in high school and hanging out again.
When I first met Brett, we were in middle school, and I remember that he was wearing neon green shoes that I still give him a hard time about, and then he was wearing a neon orange shirt that did not match whatsoever, but I still thought that he was the cutest one on the basketball court. Okay, if I had to describe Brett, I would say that he's one of the funniest people that I've ever met. He just gets me. We always laugh at the same time. He always knows what I'm thinking. He knows when I'm upset. He really just has the best personality because he's very funny. He's so sweet. He's always thoughtful, and he always puts me first in our relationship, and I love that about him.
So Sydney is very strong-willed. She knows what she wants, and she wants it that way. And that's really good. And she's smart, very driven. Obviously, she's very beautiful. She takes care of her people. She's very caring in that sense. She always makes sure everybody's taken care of. What I love most about Sydney is how caring she is as a person, and how she's very free-willed, and I get to be a part of that. I'm very glad she chose me, and I like how she's always encouraging me to try new things or be better at something, or I love that she's a very dependent, independent person. She can do stuff on her own, but the stuff she can't, she leans on me for. So
my favorite thing about Brett is that he has the best personality. He truly is my best friend, and I love doing literally anything with him all the time.
You're a picture, and every piece seems to fall into place. You're the moment when I know that I will never be the same. And every word that I could find in the corners of my mind will never be enough to let you know.
Brett, wow, I can't believe today is finally here. Today is literally a day that we've talked about since we were 16 years old. I remember being juniors in high school, and we would say only 6 more years, or seniors in high school saying only 5 more years. After being told over and over that we wouldn't make it out of high school together, we have continued to say only 4, 3, 2, 1 more years. At this moment, reading my vows to you, I can say only 3 more hours. Just 3 more hours until I get to spend the rest of my life with you by my side.
This love is the best thing I have found. Like a garden bursting through the ground. Every hope brought to life. Every day I realize this love is the best thing I have found. You're the best thing I have found.
I truly couldn't be happier to be standing with you here today for so many reasons. You have been my best friend since I was 16 years old. You are the one I always want to do everything with because you make everything more fun. We have conquered so much together, and I have always been your #1 fan through it all. I promise I will continue to be your #1 fan for anything that you do. I want you to know that I cannot wait to continue to be your #1 fan for the rest of our lives.
Today is going to be one of the best days of our lives. I can't wait to see how beautiful and stunning you look, like always, when you walk down that aisle. I'll see you then. I love you, Sydney Amanda. Ritter, cancel that bowling.
Since you, Brett, and you, Sydney, have made these commitments to one another and to God in the sight of these witnesses, by the authority of God as an ordained minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and in accordance with the laws of this state, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Brett, you may kiss your bride.
This love is the best thing I have found. You're the best thing I have found.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to be able to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Brett and Sydney Boling.
Safe and sound here. When I'm with you, I'm at ease. I need your smile, like the very breath I breathe. Take my hand, it's so good to be together. Take my hand, it feels like forever. Breathe deep, dream easy with me.
It's really hard for me to believe that this day is here and that it has happened. When I think of Sydney, I still think of her as like a little girl. So it's really hard for me to believe that she is a grown woman and beautiful and amazing and so special. But moving on to Brett. He's always there for her. He always knows how to make her happy. He comes into our family and it's like he's always been here. But I'm so proud of them and how determined they are and all that they've already accomplished. I can't wait to see what else they're gonna do.
I feel like these two have been blessed with the love that God has given them. I've known Sydney since middle school. Yeah, Sydney, she's a great woman, and I know that she's gonna be a great wife to Brett, and I love you. Brett, I've been beyond blessed to have Brett as a best friend. I feel like I've always been I was kind of more of like a city kid, and Brett kind of brought that countryside to me, and I feel like we joke back and forth about all that stuff, and yeah, I'm very blessed and have a great honor to be your best man, Brett. I love you, and I know God has blessed them with will bless them with a great marriage. Y'all are two amazing people, and I know you're right for each other.
Let's take another spin around the sun. Take my hand, it's so good to be together. Take my hand, it feels like forever. Breathe deep, dream easy with me. Take my hand, it's so good to be together.
I promise to always love you first and foremost. I promise to always protect you. I promise to always be your rock and someone you can lean on. I promise to always be there for you in the good times and the bad. I promise to always support you in all you do. And I promise to push you to achieve your goals and give you words of encouragement along the way. I promise to lead you and encourage you on your walk with the Lord. And most importantly, I promise to be your best friend in this journey together.
One of my favorite things is being by your side and watching you achieve your dreams. I also promise to be your best friend, although that is something that you make very easy. You are the cutest, funniest, sweetest, and most thoughtful and smartest boy I've ever met. Yes, I think you are the cutest boy in any room. I even thought you were the cutest boy in the room when you were 12 and you were wearing the neon green tennis shoes with the neon orange shirt. It truly has always been you, Brett Boling. I am beyond excited to start this chapter of our lives together. I love you.